Welcome back to another movie recap with us. The movie that we're going to review today is an extremely underrated horror 2012 called Smiley. Let's start. The movie opens with a girl babysitting a little girl who introduces her to an online chatting site called Hide and Go Chat. The babysitter disapproves, but the little girl tells her about Smiley, a serial killer who appears that the message "I did it for the lulz" is typed 3 times. The babysitter tries it and is killed by the Smiley. The main character Ashley starts college and meets her roommate Proxy, who takes her to a party where she meets Zayn and Mark. The next day, Ashley sees a viral video of a guy being killed by Smiley and tries it with Proxy, causing the death of a man. Ashley then goes to a party at Zane's and learns that Zane tried it too, and it cost the life of a kid. Ashley walks away and runs into Binder, a nerdy guy. Ashley is later confronted by Zane, who asks her what she saw in the video, and she tells him about it. Zane tells her it has cost the life of a kid. Ashley starts experiencing strange events and realizes that Smiley is after her. She runs towards the dorm and can reach it in time. Closing the door hastily, she still sees that Smiley's already inside the house. He grabs her shirt, but it tears and she gets away, trying to find a room to get into. They're all locked, and Smiley's right behind her. Smiley charges at her, and she wakes up screaming in bed. Turns out, it was just a dream. Proxy runs in and asks if she's okay. She tells her about what happened, but Proxy tells her it's just a dream. Ashley goes to a psychiatrist later that day, and the doctor puts her on medication for anxiety. After she gets out of the office, she meets Proxy and they go over to Zane's, where they find out he's a hacker. Ashley finds a sketch of Smiley in her notebook and freaks out. As Leighton talks to her, she rips and throws the drawing away. After class, she asks the professor to talk about supernatural phenomena, but he's in a hurry and leaves. Binder inquires about what she's up to, and they end up talking about Smiley. Ashley confesses to him that she killed someone that way, and Binder is left speechless. He says he also tried it, but nothing happened. Because of the nightmares, Ashley is unable to sleep and is up at night on her laptop. She goes on the site and starts moving through people. Suddenly, Smiley appears on the other end, and she starts chatting with him. She asks him what he is, and he replies with more questions. Proxy comes and shuts the laptop off, prohibiting her from getting involved in this. Ashley still can't get Smiley out of her head. Now and then, she hears voices in her head that makes her lose control of her thoughts. While in the library, the voices get to her and she goes crazy. She can't stop seeing Smiley and is going crazy, so she goes to the police station to explain the situation. The officer listens to her and then, as predicted, doesn't believe her. He thinks she needs mental assistance and advises the same and stops writing her complaint. She calls Binder over to the dorm, who brings her his old laptop so she can use it. They start kissing each other. Then suddenly Proxy walks in, making Binder get up and leave. She tells Ashley that she's going away to her parents to cool off about everything. Ashley tells her to go and have a good time, convincing her that she'll be fine alone. They hug and say goodbye. At night, Ashley video calls Proxy to tell her that Zane is not picking up his phone. Proxy thinks about calling the cops, but Ashley tells her it's of no use. She tells Proxy that she'll take Binder with her to check up on Zane, and Proxy agrees, telling Ashley to be careful. At Zane's house, Ashley knocks on the door, calling him, but the door isn't locked, so she goes in. In his room, Zane is lying covered in blood, and Smiley appears on his computer screen and waves. Ashley breaks the computer, picks up the gun, and runs outside. While running home, she calls the officer, but their line is cut off. Ashley gets home and tells Proxy on call that Zane is dead. Proxy suggests calling 911, but Ashley makes her write the message, "I did it for the lulz" thrice. A person appears at her door and she shoots at him. When she looks, it is Binder. She had accidentally shot. She sits and cries, telling him it's all right, but Smiley appears and slits Binder's throat. Ashley runs into her room screaming and closes the door. She stands and points the gun at the door. Smiley appears behind her and she tries to shoot him, but the gun doesn't work. The door opens and more Smileys come inside. She can't process it and jumps out of her window. She falls with a thud, breaking her neck, and dies instantly. The Smileys take off their masks, and it was all the people who had allegedly died in the videos, even the babysitter. They just wanted to make an online serial killer. Proxy asks Zane why they did it, and he replies, "I did it for the lulz" thrice, when a real Smiley appears right behind Proxy and stabs her in the eyes. The movie ends here.